in well over 2 years, and here we go.
Well, I'll tell you what, AJ Styles, you've just been introduced to Sting. Oh, man. And Jeff Jarrett's giving it to Six-Pac over there in the corner.
The man called Sting. TNA Asylum. Everywhere you look around the Asylum, it's the reaction for Sting. It is deafening. And let's face it, when the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart makes a promise, he delivers. Sting here to gain retribution for Hart. What a list of accomplishments. We talked about it earlier. WCW US Champ, NWA TV Champ, NWA World's Heavyweight Champ, 6-time WCW Champ. To sum it up, he's done it all. One of the cornerstones of the wrestling industry. Sting is back. Sting is back on TNA. He's back with the NWA, and he's out to gain revenge for Jimmy Hart.
Mike, have you ever felt anything like this? Have you ever felt this has got to be degrading to Jeff Jarrett to hear a crowd cheer his blood?
Is deafening in the Impact Zone. He's back. It's showtime in TNA, and Sting is ready for his return to professional wrestling, and to a person, everyone on their feet to welcome him back.
Not a single person sitting down. This crowd is absolutely witnessing history. They have waited for this moment, and here he is. What a feeling.
It's been an electric atmosphere from the time we kicked off Final Resolution. But the goosebumps, Don, I can feel them right through the tuxedo. What a reaction as Sting returns to the ring. He has one thought, and one thought only on his mind: to rid TNA of what he refers to as the cancer. The cancer is NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett. Sting realizes that as long as Jeff Jarrett has the gold, as long as he has the championship belt, he has the power. Sting knows that he wins the match tonight, then he will go on to Hard Justice next month, and he will be, yes, the #1 contender, and he will be the challenger to Jeff Jarrett, and a shot at the NWA title and all that power.
Here is your final participant from Venice Beach, California. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sting!
It never ceases to amaze me when this man walks into the building. When he comes down that ramp, I mean, it's just like thunder in here.
Don, earlier today, you and I were interviewed for a Sting DVD. What did we talk about? That star presence. When he comes into the building, he takes over the impact zone. There's that certain quality, that it factor. Sting has the it factor. What a reaction from the crowd to the fourth man in the four-way. It's road to victory time. Who's going to be the #1 contender?
Look at this! We wondered if there was going to be a transformation. We wondered if Sting, during the 2 months that he took off, might come back with a new look. And check this out!
He's not just got a new look. It's obvious he's got a new attitude. And you know what? It still never ceases to amaze me. We heard the crowd when Angle came out. But this is unbelievable. This is deafening. And look at Sting. Look at his body. He's a guy that has taken 2 months off to dedicate himself to one thing, this match. And you can tell all the hard work he's put into it. Look at it.
Sting's got the baseball bat. Maybe that's his tribute to the Detroit Tigers. JB, really, this time, JB, it's all you. Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a 10-man tag team contest. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team #1. They are accompanied to the ring by Sharmell and Jenna Maraska, Booker T, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, Kurt Angle, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, and the Icon Sting. They are the main event Mafia.
Earlier tonight, Mick Foley booked this Impact 10-man tag team main event. We also found out that Kurt Angle will be one of Foley's 3 challengers at Sacrifice. The Godfather to put up his role as the main event Mafia boss, but then Sting made a deal with Jeff Jarrett. If Sting pins Mick Foley tonight in this match, he will be a part of that 4-way for the TNA World Championship May 24.
From Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the Icon, Sting!
They stand as one at the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, North Carolina, because the Icon Sting has returned to TNA, and tonight Sting is going to challenge Jeff Hardy for the TNA World Heavyweight title.
And Jeff Hardy, he looked like he saw a ghost. Sting back right here in TNA. Our live audience here, our TNA fan base, right here in Fayetteville. Thousands of them going freaking nuts for the Icon.
For the past 4 months, we haven't seen Sting. He walked away from TNA so that he didn't have to deal with Hulk Hogan. He didn't have to deal with Eric Bischoff, and he didn't have to deal with Immortal. But the network has spoken, and the network has picked the Icon Sting to challenge Immortal's Jeff Hardy for the title.
And there was a lot of rumors and speculation, and that's what it's about right there, the World Championship. A lot of rumors and speculations over the past several weeks about Sting, where he would end up. or not, well, folks, he's not going anywhere. He's right here in total non-stop action wrestling. TNA, the Stinger, is back. And Jeff Hardy is about ready to vomit because he didn't want to face Sting. He doesn't want to face Sting, I should say.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Scorpion Sit-Down.
Oh, no. Not this again, Taz.
I gotta tell you, it's what a charade. I mean, I'll tell you, Anderson, he hoodwinked everybody last week, especially the Sting.
Yeah, this is the old school look we saw last week. Mr. Anderson one-upping Sting mentally and physically, dressed from head to toe in full old school Sting gear. At first we didn't realize it, but then he mysteriously appeared in the ring. He nailed the real Sting with a baseball bat. He leveled him with a Scorpion death drop, which was the ultimate indignity for the real icon. When it comes to the challenger, Sting's unpredictability, it has become a trademark of the Insane Icon.
I think it's kind of more or less pole vaulted, I should say, Sting's career to another level, as if he couldn't get any higher. So, I mean, Kurt Angle's got his hands full here because you never know what this man Sting is going to do. Sting don't know what he's going to do.
And their opponents, the main event Mafia.
Sting, the icon. The Hall of Famer leads the way down the ramp. And as you do the numbers, yeah, you can see just 4 members of the main event Mafia. And they did not get anyone to step up under these circumstances and have this huge risk of putting a career on the line. You're going to be outnumbered here against aces and aces.
You think it was more if no one wanted to put their career on the line as opposed to the whole locker room hating the main event Mafia.
All or nothing for the icon. Sting comes to the ring. He knows that Samoa Joe is going to be in his corner for this matchup, all in an effort to become world heavyweight champion. But what a gamble it is for Sting.
Very big gamble. As we've been pointing out, this could be the very last time that we see that man, the icon Sting, here in TNA.